Hey, it wouldn't be normal if I didn't mute myself. I don't like my background. I'm going to get rid of it. Hold on, I'll be right back. I don't like that. I got to get me a green screen. There we go. We'll just go dark. Okay. Until I get some green screen going here. Yep, I'm always muted, man. So how's everybody doing? Andrew, hello. I know you're out there somewhere. Edna, how you doing, hon? I know you're maybe listening or asleep, one of the two. Bat Mom, watch out for those loud footsteps in those woods. Vixen Joe, Junior Bacon, how you doing, hon? And Chris, how you doing, bud? How's Cincy? You guys getting storms? We didn't get none. I don't know. You guys probably didn't get anything today, did you? Everything's still out west. Or did you get some? You probably got it yesterday. And that's about it. We're just going to hang. I don't know how long I'll last tonight. I want to make tomorrow night a good night. I've been picking out some videos and stuff, so figure what the heck. So how's everybody doing? Hey, Robert, how you doing? Yeah, we're just getting kicking here, so you came just in time. Who knows what we'll talk about tonight? Yeah, it's real humid here too, but that's Ohio, Chris. No, it was real bad. I was out working earlier this morning. It was like awful. Hello, Long Island. How you doing, sir? Yeah, I'm gonna have to catch your TV appearance. I kind of missed it. We were streaming, and then I guess that's all you can do. Nothing wrong with just hanging, trying to make the best of it. I did that the last couple hours, just kind of cut off, shut down for a while. And so what I saw of your appearance of, I did catch a little bit in the replay. Yeah, I can't seem to get my dad to understand that. Man, when it's humid like this, those air conditioners just won't shut off. And it's funny because seems like about 3 or 4 o'clock, because I'm usually up. It starts to cool down enough that the air conditioner catches up and it shuts down for a while and cools off. But man, as soon as the sun hits our west side of the house, which is right in the sunlight, man, that baby kicks on and it does not stop until it cools back down again. So, how's everybody doing tonight? Are you doing any more shows, Long Island? You getting lucky and getting more TV appearances? That's always nice to have. But Caught on Camera is one of the better shows now. I wish they'd bring back Paranormal Fact or Fiction. I always did like that show. Doing good. Not that I know. You never know. The problem is now they're flooding, all these stations with these shows. People get kind of tired of them. It's like what they did with zombies. They flooded everything. Zombies were everywhere. I mean, you still have your zombie fans, but I got bored of it real fast. Yeah, just give it time. I've seen some of your stuff. You'll get out there. I don't know if I'd ever want to own my own show, though. I haven't had any cops. Were you the actual being arrested, Blue? No, it was probably the other way around. I think I had a friend out in West, up in, I think at the time he was in North Dakota. He did a show a long time ago. He was a cop. I don't know where he's at now. I think he retired. I haven't talked to him in many moons. So, what's up? I'm going to let you guys pick a subject tonight. I turned down another show before that one. It seemed like it was a BS production. Which one was it? Can you say? Are you allowed to say? Yeah, video games, man, they just ride that line as long as they can on any genre until it gets old. But yeah, can you say what show it was on? Yeah, Bigfoot? It was an old show where, Monsters and Mysteries, or what's the other one? Monster Quest. And then there was some odd shows in there too. Book of Secrets or something like that. Oh yeah, that show didn't last very long. I think they tried to bring it back a couple times. The Living Dead was more about monsters than Survivor's Tournament. Yeah, that's true. Try to catch my thing. Oh, when you're working undercover. Man, I haven't seen Cops in a long time. I know they still show it. Yeah, I remember those shows. I don't think the Book of Secrets lasted, but I do know they tried to bring it back a couple times. Yeah, forgive me. I had the Wiggers earlier, and when I get the tremors, sometimes they just don't want to go away. So I'm kind of trying to hang in there. That and trying to help people set up PlayStations. By the way, check out the merch on www.jivecreations.com. So you can put some of my stuff up there. I'm going to order a Hillbilly t-shirt, Hillbilly Tone t-shirt. I'm going to get one of those Plague Doctor shirts. And then I got a Gemma shirt. Blue beat me to it by wearing out in public. My dad wore his out in public. Well, actually, it's my shirt, but Dad's been wearing it. He wore it out in public the other day, acting all special. Lady asked who it was on his shirt. He goes, "It's my girlfriend." But yeah, I want to get that, a Hillbilly Towing, and then I want one of the Haunted House shirts. Because I wear my shirts. I like those shirts. They're very comfortable. And I got my one on now. One of the Ghost Dragon shirts on now. And they are comfortable. They're nice shirts to move around in. I'm afraid to work in them though, because I'm afraid I'm trash them. Man, when I get to working in the yard, I get to work it. It took cops 20 plus years to film in Cincinnati. Yep. Yeah. I think I was living there the first time they did an episode there. Well, living in Cloraine, if I remember right. It might have been. Well, I mean, yeah, I think it was. I think I was there when they did the first time in Cincy. Do you know how long ago that was, Chris? I mean, so that was back in. So yeah, it may not have been. Probably that was about 98, 99. Well, I lived in Cincinnati from 89 to the end of 99. I only lived there about a year or so before I got screwed. And I had to come home. But I'm glad I did, because then I would have got my job as what I wanted to do, would be a screen printer. So I'm kind of glad it happened. Oh, okay. 4 years. For years, Cincinnati was on the first 48 every week. Yeah. I really liked the other show, PD Live. My dad liked that show. And when he got bored watching all the TV, he just turned that on. That was his weather channel. Either that or Fox News. I'm not big. I'm so anti television news, it's not even funny. I don't trust any of them. I'm sure they do leak out truths. All twisted up. Trying to make sure everything's good. So I saw Sound of Freedom on Sound of Freedom on July 4th. Buddy gave me tickets. It was great. I'm glad I got to go. I watched the new Evil Dead. I finally sat and watched it straight through the other day. You got tired of being in the way? Sometimes it happens. But I watched Evil. I liked it. Now I want another one. I'm kind of hoping that's what they do. They do another trilogy. Yeah, that was hilarious. I did catch a clip of that. That was hilarious. Jill Scott. Almost as bad as Roseanne Barr coming out. Hey, Anna, you made it. I saw you were in there earlier. Andrew hasn't popped back in, but he was, he's on the go a lot, so I don't get too upset when he's not around because I know he's at least rusty. Yeah, that's about it. Oh, and I showed that picture of the Jeep with the body, well, it looked like a body, and says, "This is not Aunt Anna." I'm telling you, I showed this to a buddy. He laughed because he watches the show. I got a couple people that watch the streams, all of them. They just don't talk. Some of them watch replays. So I got to know everybody. So they all know who you are. Kind of sleepy. I'll be listening. Yeah, let me talk real soft. Maybe you'll go to sleep. That was cute. Yeah, it was. It was hilarious. That was a good find, Blue. That was hilarious. You're not going to find something like that too often. Hey, Shelly, what's up, hon? I know you do. I know you do, Edna. I know you do. There's nothing wrong with that. Is that why that owl always follows you around? Is he still following you around? Is that owl still around? Or did you finally get the message? It's funny. Now, my YouTube's running really good tonight while I'm streaming. I don't know why on Friday and Saturday nights I have such a hard time sometimes trying to run them both. And it's lagging. The video's lagging, but the chat is cruising. And my StreamYard chat is behind. That's wild. It never makes sense. Somebody explain that one to me. I got 10 people in here. Hey, make sure you please hit that like and share. I don't care if you share or not, but at least hit the like and leave a comment afterwards. Good or bad, I don't care. Just be respectful. That's all I ask. Mine just started getting screwed. No, actually, mine's been running real good today. I can't complain. I can always tell when the sun's up there running everything because I tend to lag a little bit. I think they got the message. He hasn't been around in a while, Ghost. Ooh, interesting. Do you know what the message was? Just say yes or no. You don't have to say what the message is. I wouldn't do that to you. A lot of that's private anyways. But if you think you honestly got a message, say yes. If you're not sure, it's okay. Yeah, more food. Ohio is one of the biggest states for the food test, especially fast food test market. Hey, Chillin' Charlie, what's up, bud? Killing me. I think so. Good. Okay, good. Yeah, because if he's following you, if that owl was hanging around that long, something was trying to be said. I noticed, this is going to sound funny, but my dog really belongs to my son and my dad. It's my son's dog, but when we moved in here, it kind of became Dad's dog too. I'm just like that guy. I'm the butler. He comes to me when they forget to feed him or nobody's loving on him, and then he disappears. He goes back to them, or comes in and checks on me. But I always know when something's up because he'll come in and lay in my doorway, and you'll see his head panning Dad and Giles' room. And once I get up and walk out and start walking the house, he seems to chill out and goes back to one of them. You're usually not awake at this time. Like sometimes after I get off of here, even when I'm saying I'm tired, I get off here, I end up roaming around for a while. Did you watch that whole D&D car commercial? Yes, I did, and I think it's hilarious. And it could have been a great show. I mean, if they kept everything going at the time, it would have been a great show. It had me going there when I first looked at it. It was like, holy crap. Yeah, it is. It's weird stuff. But my dog's, hey. It's also, I also noticed the night that the shadow showed up, my toads didn't start singing until much later in the night. Usually by now, I don't know if you guys can hear them sometimes, but they get to singing at night. Yeah, they are. You all bond. You bond with your pets. I bond, just like with my toads. I actually bond with them. They know who I am. They know when I'm around. Yeah, I have a dog. Yeah. Mhm. Yeah, well, sometimes I don't talk too clear. I'm surprised people come and listen to me ramble because I know my vocabulary ain't the best, and I'm not very articulate. And I can't help it. It's just like I said, I almost kind of blew the night off because I was kind of rough there, and then somebody called needing my help to mess with the PlayStation, and that kind of helped calm me down a little bit. So it worked out. Yeah. When you start new on a play and you never have an account and everything, it can be a hassle. Other than that, just been chilling. Worked my butt off today out in the yard and in the house. I don't want to stay outside too long. Man, I worked out there all day yesterday. I'm telling you, I'm glad. I'm surprised I even, showed my face last night with um, Laura. I mean, I was out in that sun all day long, cutting bushes. Man, it was rough. Oh, I'm fab. Man, I don't know about fab, but my animals have bonded with me. Yeah, there's a guy. I guess I was watching this video. I have to find it now. This guy bonded with this wolf pup at a zoo, and they bonded so well that they just let him hang around. The guy comes and visits him every day and everything. It's pretty cool. So you can bond, and he understands it's a wild animal, and that he could literally turn on him any second. The guy goes, he could literally turn. He's a wild animal. He could literally turn on me any second, but it seems to be good right now, so I don't push my luck. No, we're not supposed to get the storms. I don't know about Chris. Now we said spotty storms tomorrow, but I think we'll get our good storms tomorrow and Sunday, tomorrow night and Sunday. I stuttered from trauma. Yeah, there's no one that can do what you do in this. What? Keep names and play the secretary for the ladies. It cracks me up. I When I was visiting her, I told her, I said, at home I'm a butler, a chef, the house cleaning, the whole kit and caboodle. And then not there, I was nothing but a chauffeur. But I loved it. It was fun. We had a good time. Yeah, I know you guys are. See, that's the thing with us. It's either the storms has either been going north of us or south of us. I'm telling you, people don't believe in that 270 bubble, but I've literally watched some of these storms come right at us and hit that bubble, hit that 270 outer belt and literally split. It's wild. You can actually do way more than that. Oh, I know I can do some. Oh, I'm not knocking myself. I'm pretty proud of myself. I've come a long way. I'm not saying I had a bad life because compared to a lot of people, my life was real good. It's just the things I've seen growing up. And that's the only weird thing in my life. People have a hard time accepting it. I'm sure most of you have been there, done that. I just learned to accept things, and it doesn't mean I have bad days, because believe me, I have bad days. Yeah, everybody. No, who I'm feeling bad is the Northeast. Vermont and all that, man. They're not used to all that rain. This is not that time for them, and it's washing them out, man. We got Oklahoma's bad storms here right now, and you're camping, right, Batmom? You said you were camping, right? Or are you in like a cabin or somewhere in the house? You haven't learned it. Hey, it happens. Sometimes it takes people longer. Some people never do accept it. It's all right. I mean, you got to deal with it sooner or later. That's all I always say. One way or another, you're going to end up dealing with it if you like it or not. You know, it's like that thing that I was just, so happy that people got to see the things that I see, even though the thing that flew by me that night, so everybody could see it, is nothing new to me. And I knew it was good, and things happened after it, but that's kind of like what I see following people some days. I don't know why she showed herself that way, but I'm good with that. If you watch the video, all kinds of stuff is going on in the background too when I'm looking around. I like the YouTube chat better. The StreamYard screen page is just too white, and you can't change the color. No, I moved to the woods. Not the smartest. There's nothing wrong. I'd live in the woods in a second. And building a homestead for my child. Hey, you got to start somewhere. I had a tree rooted in the. I want to say, oh man, bummers. Yeah, there's some of these winds have been coming through. We've been lucky there too. We haven't really. We get windy days, but nothing really. I mean, nothing more than that. Yes, She said she did, Bat Mom. So I will make sure tomorrow, and I'll. In fact, I'll write it down right now. She's secretary again. Sons reading. Gotcha. I'll say something to her to make sure she remembered. But I thought she said she knew she got it. So I know it was a big problem. Yeah, man, there ain't nothing worth it. I watched a tree fall behind a few years back. Now it was well, it was longer than that because I lived here for a while when I had my hip surgery. So it was during that. We had a good wind gust come through and ripped out a tree that was on the house beside us, right behind us. The tree fell on the house beside it, and it was tripping. I was looking out the window as it happened. I was like, "Holy crap!" And it was a mess. It trashed the whole back end of their house. It was a big tree. Yeah, I think she did say something, but I will make sure. Okay, that mom. Sandy Point, around these beaches, man. Yeah, Gemma's Miss Wiggins. I'm gonna call me Mr. Wiggins, and that's what I'm her. I'm a dragons. I'm the dragons. She keeps me on that chain for a reason, so I don't have to go nowhere. She always makes sure our pen and paper's around too, so I can take notes. I got ghosts. Got to tell you, this is my neighbor came over earlier, and she started talking about it. Demonic, man, it's everywhere, and people are going to see a lot more. This is only the beginning. I hadn't been to the beach here in a long time. If we could walk two different beaches, wow. I don't know. I don't mind the beach. I've been to Naples, and I've been to Naples and been to Virginia Beach. They want me to come up there this summer and go to the beach with them at that Wildwood in Jersey. We may go. I may even take Dad. But yeah, it's been a while since I've been to the beach. But see, I like the water, but if I'm going to do water, I'd rather be up in a pond or a lake up in the middle of the mountains. To me, that's where I go. I still wish there were days that I would move to Alaska. I had a nice looking place I was going to grab outside of Anchorage. I wish I'd done. One guy wanted me to move up into the Canadian Northern Territories with him. I'm like, dude, that's really rugging it, because once you get so far, you're wrong. You're literally on your own. Oh, on Paranormal Highway. Yeah, I had to go. I'm glad I caught his show. I thought it was funny. He showed the video of the shadow on his stream. Was it Monday morning? I kind of get a go out of it. If I knew he was showing that, I'd showed up, because it was interesting. Was at the beach 2 weeks ago. Yeah. Aren't you going back again, Blue? Didn't you say you were going somewhere this week? This coming week? Your Mickey seems to be any worse. Taking the nip of the box. I checked with the veterinarian. They said she would be okay. Yeah, just watchful. She's eating okay. Yeah. It shouldn't bother. If anything, it will clean her out. I mean, it will actually clean her system. Same here, guys. Alaska is one of my favorite places. I would go. Yeah, I was close. I was real close. And then I had to have neck surgery, and everybody was like, nope, you're not going after the neck surgery. But I had the place picked out. I was getting ready to put money down on it and everything. Oh, mountains this week. Oh, there you go. Tell them we said, hey, that'll be good. They could use the visit. I like Arisha. I like them both. The twins are awesome. Those are two wonderful ladies. And I really keep Tennille in my thoughts a lot. Tennessee Tennille. And Arisha, she is something special too. Good ladies. Yeah, the cat should be fine. I accidentally drank a cup of, well, I was washing my mouth out with some peroxide. I had a full cup. I usually do a real good cleansing with it. I swallowed it by mistake. I kind of freaked out first, and I was like, that shouldn't hurt me. I mean, you can actually buy peroxide that's, I don't know what percentage it is, that you can buy for humans, for, to take. You do drops of it in a cup of water, and it will literally clean you out. It will clean you, make you so clean, it can even make you quit smoking if you can just follow the directions on how to do it. It's rough, but once you do it and then get off of it, it makes a difference. It's weird. Sometimes I'll see stuff in StreamYard chat that I don't see in YouTube chat. Wednesday night, I can't remember who it was, but they were talking. I couldn't see them in YouTube, but I could see them on StreamYard. And then there was another person a few weeks ago. We couldn't see him in StreamYard, but I could see him in YouTube. It was weird. If you drink Ohio water, you can survive drinking anything. Hell, now, after all the train accidents, yeah. I use a filter anyways. I buy the good ones, yeah. And I also drink distilled water, too. Oh, true. That's interesting. I did not know that, Vixen. Thank you for telling me that. I just figured it'd be okay, but I mean, if she seems to be doing okay, that's good. I mean, cats have really funky digestive systems, not like a dog. But it's funny because you don't want to feed a dog. Don't let a dog eat cat food because it will mess them up. I had a friend. Well, actually, my daughter. I found an American boxer, and well, she didn't find it. She found it, and it took her. The dog literally led her back to his home, and the guy goes, "Do you want her?" And so she took him, and I ended up with him. But it turned out the guy was he had a bunch of cats. So the dog was only eating cat food. He wouldn't buy dog food. And sad to say, it did mess with him. It messed his belly up. Didn't have a very long life. But he was such a good dog. Yeah, you can do that, yeah. That's what it's for, really, to cleanse. Peroxide, I know we're talking about peroxide. Yeah, it kind of surprised me. And that's why I popped in today. I was kind of thanking him for showing it. Not that I was really worried about it. I was on, but yeah, it was neat. It showed itself. I'm going to tell you now. Just keep your eyes peeled. I know Aunt Adna has been keeping her eyes on my screens. Yeah, because she's liable to show herself again. Because the person that they wanted it to see, the the shadow wanted somebody to see it, and I don't think the person had seen it at the time it happened. But at least they can go back and watch it. My dogs love cats. Puff, our dog. My daughter had. That's where he's from. She had pups. Anyways, her house was full of cats. This dog lays on the top of a couch like a cat. It's what he does, cat stuff. It's hilarious. But he's totally a dog too. Oh, you're on Google? Yeah. To clean jewelry. Oh yeah, peroxide's good for a lot of stuff actually. I didn't know it messed with the cats like that. My favorite cat foods are pickles, Cool Ranch, Doritos, and strawberries. How fun. Not like Garfield, huh? They need the lasagna. Yeah. It's going to be kind of a tame night. I think I overdid it yesterday, but that's good because I need to. I'm trying to lose weight too, so I've been working out again on top of my Tai Chi and stuff. Now I'm getting to that flabby stage, and it's like, I gotta take off the flab now. But I've lost maybe, I think I'm up to 12 pounds now, which is good. I didn't need to lose much. I really don't need to lose much. I just got a spare tire and a little bit of bamboo. When I weighed freaking, I think at one point when they had me on the prednisone, I was up to I think 345. I don't like being that big, and I definitely looked like my mother. So I was like, nope, gotta get off this. And then the Barrett's the Barrett's disease kicked in, so I had to lose all that weight. Well, because of the diet. I don't mind working out. I'm I'm not allowed to do weights anymore because of certain issues, and that's fine with me. I mean, there's enough martial arts out workout to keep me toned and keep me active. And Tai Chi, I do Tai Chi in the morning. Now I've been doing it again before I go to bed, or try to before, or do it before I try to go to bed, I should say. Back on keto and feeling great. There you go. Yeah, a lot of my weight was from prednisone. They had me on it for like 8 months, and horrible, and and I was unbearable to be around. That stuff makes you mean. Yeah, even without no weights, I get a pretty good workout. See, it just sucks because there's certain things I have to watch because both having the tremors and the muscle cramps and the Charlie horses and the muscle spasms. And one day I was doing some workout in the back. I had to stop. I was shaking so bad I couldn't stand. But I'm getting there, and not much I can do. They said, it's not going to go away. All they can do is make me comfortable, and I can't take the medicine they give you for Tourette's and everything else that's going on. It never does any good and just makes me worse. Believe me, I've tried. I mean, on one pill, really, one experimental drug basically killed me. Well, it did kill me. Yeah, it is. Prednisone. So it's a steroid. Or someone's 3 years old, 3 times a week and get a great workout. Yeah. Yeah, just get rid of this and a little bit of the flap around the gut. And I think I'll be good. And a lot of this is just, stretching and getting those muscles back toned again. And right now, the object was just to kind of shed some weight. And I feel great. But I did even when I was heavy because even when I gained all that weight, I still did Tai Chi. And I walk. A lot of times, if I don't have to drive, I'll walk. If it's close enough, I'll walk. I'm just making sure I don't miss anything in chat. Yeah. Like I said, it's going to be a tame night. And a couple things I'd like to try tomorrow night. I'm not going to rush off tomorrow night. I mean, we've gone 3 times, a couple times we've gone to 3. And then somebody keeps trying to monetize me. I don't know who you are, what you mean. You can pick on me all you want. I don't care. I don't care. It's not fair to Gemma, though. So be nice. You don't want me coming looking for you because I already think I know who you are. In fact, I know it might be a couple people. That's funny. They're not. They do hers like every other week. It's like they have a set plan or something. I don't know. But she always gets it figured out. And then once she has the actual person look at everything, she'll probably end up, if it's who I think it is, they'll probably end up going to get caught. That's not just about saving gas. I mean, actually, the only thing I don't have a whole lot around here, I got a Wendy's. Go down there and I know Charlie's. One of the chicken places, not Chick Flicks, but the other one. McDonald's a little ways away. It's not walking distance. Oh, it's walking distance if you feel like walking an hour or so. And then we have pizza places all over the place. There's a lot more pizza places where I live. And that's not about it. But there's plenty of carry outs and stuff. I mean, women are horribly vicious toward each other. I had 2 daughters. I'll tell you, when those 2 girls fought, it was like watching me and my brothers fight. Well, at least we knocked the crap out of each other and walked away, and that was it. And those 2 daughters of mine, man, when they got at it, it was a month thing. I have a few bars around me too. We have a Villanova at the top of the street, which is an Italian restaurant with a bar attached to it. And a couple places down the street. I already go to hang with the friends. So usually I end up becoming the designated driver because I'm not a big drinker. I might have a drink, and then I'm usually drinking coffee. I don't mind designated driving. And then if I don't feel like driving and I don't want to do it, sometimes they give me a break. I'll go and have a couple drinks. But I'm not a big drinker. I've been drunk too many times in my youth, and I didn't really care to be. God, there was a few times we got pretty plowed, though. I'm not gonna lie. I've had some fun. Yeah, or in Winchester, yeah, that's true. Chris, yeah, it is true. We didn't go down there too much. We didn't go in town too much because there in Harrison there was a couple nice little bars, nice little actually cozy bars that were fun just to hang out at. You live in summer touristy area? And they don't put up with that stuff. That's true. Ouch. Yeah, I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. I'm hoping we still, well, I was going to say, I know she's got a video coming out Monday at 11. And I will have a title for it tomorrow night. And then I don't know if we're streaming or not. They're supposed to go to a water park for birthdays. And if we don't stream Monday, we will stream Tuesday. And then if she doesn't go, if it rains and storms there, and they don't go, I'm not sure if they'll still be at her mom's or not. So we'll just play it by ear. And then, of course, Wednesday night at about 7:15 for one card. And then, of course, Thursday night. I think this Thursday night should be all three of us. I'm not sure. She usually tries to do every other Thursday with Laura. And then me on Friday and Saturdays. You know, don't. And please help out the channel when you can. I'm also going to take her to Rumble, just so folks know now. Once we get some things situated, I'm going to have her kind of start posting some of her videos over to Rumble. So if you don't have Rumble, check it out. Because I may have her try streaming on YouTube and Rumble at the same time. I think it will help. And because she can get away with actually a lot more on Rumble. And I've been checking it out for a while now since it started. I kind of like Rumble, and it's going places. YouTube. What am I missing here? 30%. I meant 30%. I meant 30% of what? Yeah. Okay, now I know what you're saying. 30%. Yeah, it's about right. I don't know. They put that blue dye in there now, don't they? I don't know if they still do that or not. Yeah, we have good old Kings Island and Cedar Point. Which one do you like best, Chris? Cedar Point or Kings Island? Now, I loved Kings Island back in the 70s and the 80s. Kings Island now. I mean, they have great rides. Always been a Cedar Point guy. I don't know why. Lots of pee. Yeah. So what do you always prefer? Have you been at both? I'm taking you probably have. When you live in Ohio, it's kind of hard not to go to Kings Island at one point in your life and then not go to Cedar Point too. The Cedar Point's right on the lake. That makes it nice. Yeah, I figured that's what you say. It's only 20 minutes away. Yeah. Now we had friends when we lived down there. When we lived in, since it was just me, her, and my first daughter Ashley. And Sammy was born there, so she was pregnant while we were living there. I had her just before we left, but they had season passes to Kings Island, so it was kind of nice. It was like every other weekend during the summer we'd go with him. He'd give me off, so we'd go. Both the way to go, expensive. Yeah, now it is. Yeah, it was expensive then too. I mean, it was the big deal when Mom and Dad, we're going to Kings Island. Now, the first time I went to Kings Island, Dad drove the bus for the youth group for church. Because he was the only one that could get. Well, they also told me, hey, if you drive, you can take the family and we'll pay for it. So, hey, freebie. Oh, excuse me for a second. Anyways, that was the first time I went. And that was like mid-70s because all the Hanna-Barbera stuff was still there and all that. Waiting for the Ohio Ren Fair myself. Oh, yeah, Renaissance Fair. Yeah, that's not far from you either, too. That's kind of in between us, isn't it? Don't they hold that out there down, in between Cincy and Dayton, right? Out there somewhere? Or are they going to hold it somewhere else? I know I've been to one south of Dayton off of 75. It wasn't a very big one, but that was a while ago. Oh, near Kings Island? Okay, over where? By Blue Ash? Everybody. Well, I'm hearing now, since it's been a while since I've been to a Renaissance fair, now all these cosplay people are showing up to these Renaissance fairs, dressed as elves and stuff. So it'd be interesting now to go. So they've even taken over those. Yeah, it has to be over by Blue Ash somewhere. Well, what's on the other side of Kings Island? We get all that north there too. So if you ever come this way, Chris, which way would you take? 75 through 75 up to 275 and back over 70 to go to Columbus, or would you go straight up 71? Harveysburg. Okay, I know where it's at. That's not far from Blue Ash, right? Yeah. I guess I could look it up. I'm sitting in front of a computer. 71. Yeah, because when we went to Harrison, when lived in Crane, I took the 70 and went around 275. What is it? 275. Went down 75. New Sterling, New York. Oh, sorry about that. Then it's just me and Chris talking Ohio and Chili, and the Renaissance fair was fun. I had a good time when we went, but man, like I said, that was many moons ago. I took the axe. She never experienced anything like that before. She was like, "This is crazy," but she had a good time. I took her to go see Tecumseh. Now, if you want to go something cool, go see Tecumseh. It's the story of Tecumseh in an outdoor theater. It's awesome. I'd say it's one of the better or higher experiences you could have. Next to going to the mountains and going to two amusement parks. Ohio State Fair is just not what it used to be. Ever since that person got killed on that ride in the COVID. Yeah, I can say it now, so don't get mad, YouTube. Don't the Ren fairs in New York stay open all year round? So, that's what I thought too. Aren't there ones out there in New York? I know there's ones up even, I want to say Maine, that are open all year round. And I know there's some down south that are. Blue Jacket near, yes. Chillicothe, yes. Go together, race man. There you go. Yeah, my dad's from Chillicothe, Chris. Yeah, he's from Chillicothe. Downtown Chillicothe. Still have relatives there, man. His sister still lives there. The only one left. It's just him and her. But yep, he's a Chillicothe boy. Oh, he took me when we go down there, the Mount Air area, and they take us mushroom hunting. I try and go looking for salamanders and stuff. We got bit by a copperhead, flipping logs. They were surprised I didn't act up about it. I was just like, heck, snake bit me, man. Can you fix me before I die? Not in Maine during Ghost Dragon. Haven't had one here. One for 15 years. Oh, really? Oh, really? I thought I knew that. I thought there was a place. I know there's a place up there somewhere. Maybe it is in New York, northern New York or something. I used to hunt Chillicothe and Zanesville for artifacts, big Sasquatch County Theater. Yeah. So I think you've been to Logan too, and up in the Triangle area. So I'm just straight out. I take 70 straight out to Zanesville. Yeah, in fact, a young man that me and my son hang with, he's a real nice guy. He's from Zanesville. Love to go. Yeah, they're fun. You'd have a blast. You guys would have a hoot together too. It's a hoot. They're a hoot, that's for sure. They're a hoot. Don't pollute. As I say, random things to waste time. Yeah, it's been a while since I've been to one. Oh, I should take Gemma to one. She would have a blast. Now I want to bring her here. I want to take her to the mountains. But see, there's mountains not too far from her too that I'd like to take her to see. They're right off the turnpike, off the Pennsylvania Turnpike. And then bring her here to see the Serpent Mound and the Hubwells, and then show her the ones that I know about that nobody else knows about. Well, I'm sure they know about them. They have been real good not messing with them, so that they know about them. Yeah. Oh, okay. My mama's family is from Zanesville. Oh, hey, Pammy Smith. How you doing, honey? So you got family? Your mom's from Zanesville. That's Ohioans. Buckeyes. Yeah, I had a friend that went to Ohio State, and then one of my best friends, not anymore though. Anyways, he was a trainer for Oral Brewers during the Oral Brewers years. That was a hoot. I've never, Shawnee near. Oh yeah, the Shawnee Lookout. Yeah, it's been a while. I'm gonna have to go back there. I did forget about that place because I know that's one of the first places Dad took us. You have to forgive me rubbing my face. I kind of itch. Like I said, I also think I got into something yesterday when I was mauling around in those bushes, trimming them. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go figure about going back there again because I think that's one of the first places. Dad really made a big deal about Ohio history with us boys, so we always went to the mounds and stuff like that too because it was pretty much free. You just go. But yeah, I'm forgot about the Shawnee Lookout, man. I'm gonna have to go back there. It's still there, they're still it's still open area, right? It's been so long since I've been out and about. I'm about ready to start traveling again. It was nice to get out to Jersey. It's been a while before it's been a long time since I went somewhere a long way by myself. It was kind of nice. I didn't mind it. Trying to catch up here. I'm reading. Me and a friend in a 7-year period found 121 undocumented. Yeah, they're here. They're all over the place, Chris. And I'd like to keep it that way. As soon as you tell them about it, it's going to get dug up. Because there's I shouldn't say I don't get out because I do get out. The high banks up here. There's those two I told you. There's one they have out in the open that's all cleaned up so you can go check it out. And there's two not too far away from it. And I'm pretty sure I don't think they just never figured it out. I know they're not documented. But I know that's what they are. And then there's a guy that owns a farm field out in Orange County, way out just before it becomes Sunbury. And he's got some land out in the back that hasn't been plowed or anything ever. And I know there's some mountains in there. Yeah, they do. Well, they just run them over, And back in the day, they just plowed them right over. And then they find the giant bones, and the Smithsonian would come and take them away. I'm missing this conversation with Vixen and Charlie. What? Vixen, I hope they like it. I want more pasta. Oh, don't make me hungry. I'm not really hungry. Excuse me, folks. Sorry about that. I made beef noodles for dinner tonight and biscuits. Beef noodles and biscuits in the crock pot. They turned out pretty good. My noodles were a little doughy, but it was totally worth it. I haven't unboxed it yet. What'd you unbox? Found a bunch of stone box graves along the creeks here that still contain very washed out by water. That wouldn't surprise me. I know. Wait, get my bearings here. North, up in Delaware, there's a couple places around one of the Delaware parks, and there's some stuff in there, some ruins, some stone ruins that look fairly old. It looks like it's been grown over and stuff, and they're real protective of it. They won't let you climb on it. They won't let you get too near, and they got it all roped off and boxed off, so you can't get any idea. What kind of. I mean, is it Native American? Is it Hopewell? What? I mean, they're pretty neat looking. They're Celtic corset. Ooh, wow. I can't. If you're gonna wear stuff like that, I can't call you Junior Bacon anymore. My mom was big into Irish stuff, even though she only had a little bit of Irish in her. Like I said, well, most of us on both sides were Norwegian and German, a little bit of Irish. I'm having spicy tacos. Oh, son did that the other day. I was just not up to spicy food. %90 of the burials in Ohio are pre-ice agers. Yeah, I know that. Ice age. Yes, ice ager's fine. Ager. I know what you meant. Yeah. Oh, I agree with you there for sure. I know that you come across places right here. There's, we have a cricket runs through here. I find arrowheads and stuff in it all the time. Every time we get a good washing or a good flood, what I mean, the high water rises and it really washes things out, turns things over. As a kid down the street, and I'm thinking about doing it too. Every time after a good storm, good little, we call them flushings, he takes his metal detector out and walks down the creek and then goes all the way down to the Old Tangent River. He's found some cool stuff. So they figured that the population of the First Nations was like 12 million, and for thousands of years bound to a whole lot of mounds being built. Oh yeah, and between the things, but everybody over the years plowing over land and being shifted, as one might say. Some of that stuff will be lost, or is lost. Some of it will be lost. Robert, Chili and Char's like, hey, send somebody my way. Some of the spicy tacos my way. You never looked into mountains, man, they're everywhere. Especially along here. Well, Indiana, Minnesota, Michigan, along the Great Lakes, I should just say. Wisconsin, right? And I know they found them in Minnesota, Illinois, Indiana. Have they found any beyond that? The actual kind of mounds, other than the actual newer burial grounds from the Indians? With all the Ice Age stuff, pre-Ice Age stuff, yeah. Have you ever been down to the Indian cabins, Chris, up here? You ever come up this way, I'll take you to the Indian cabins if you haven't. They're kind of cool. I was surprised it was still open. For a while there, I thought they closed it, but it was still doing business and good business. But yeah. But see, a lot of people don't know that on the old Tangi, pre-Ice Age, a lot of it was different. But there were caves, and when they were digging for gravel and stuff to put in the highway, and they hit what they call an Indian cavern, and the trucks once they hit it, they go running out of there. There's still like a dump truck down there, a freaking big scoop is down there. And they just rounded it off, filled it in, rounded it off. I mean, they made lost. There wasn't much they could do, but it filled up fast. Yeah, you have You have to forgive me trying not to say words with R's. See, I've never been to Maine. I would like to go to Maine, Vermont, New Hampshire, maybe northern New York. I like Jersey. Just hate the roads. They're crazy. Those roads are crazy how they have them set up there. But I guess they serve a purpose. Her mom said it's a big help around the beach areas because it helps flow the traffic. But I like Jersey. Been to Pennsylvania. Been to West Virginia. Yeah, I wouldn't. Yeah. Yeah, Chris, that's true too. I actually have a friend. I think he found a saber-tooth tiger tooth up north. I'm trying to think around Seneca. And when they were digging, he was in school. He was like a summer class in college back in the day. They were doing a dig. They found a big old saber-tooth tiger. I was like, damn, they were here. He goes, I guess so. He said that somebody could have killed it somewhere else and carried the Lake Ontario. Lake Ontario. Tusks. Yes, tusks. Well, I always thought of the tooth. I guess you would call it tusks. It hangs out over the jaw. Right? Like a walrus. A walrus. Yeah, that's what I heard too. I heard Kentucky's big on bones like that. I heard Tennessee is too, especially along the Appalachian Mountain. Well, I can imagine the crap you find all in that area. Send Blue a metal detector. Next time when he goes to the mountains, he can just walk around with the metal detector, see what he finds. I know when I was a kid, and we'd go up to Mount Airy and around that area, Airy, however you say it. I would find musket balls, flipping logs and stuff, looking for salmon and stuff. Where does that take me? The higher history. Oh, there you go. Top 10 places experiencing ancient history in America. Well, heck, Chris, let's just share this. We ain't doing nothing. Let me do this. Okay, come here. Go over here. What'd I do? Oh, it's because I did Seymour. Hold on. Why did I do that? Okay, we'll go back here. Let's get rid of this. Just do this right again. Okay. Let's see if I can do that on another screen. It went to the wrong screen. Open screen. Doofus. Wait, no, don't want to do that. Do this first. Wait a minute, why did it do that? Okay, I see what it did. I'm such a goof. New window. I don't think it's going to let me paste. Nope, it just keeps going to. There we go. New tab. Flip it over here. Come over here. Screen share. Yes. Here we go. Let's see if it shows up. Put myself down here. Hey, Ohio history. Here we go. There we go. I don't like that because you can't see this. I guess I gotta go back. Oops. Go back. There we go. And you got, can you see that? Yeah. Oops. What did it do? Okay. You got Fort Ancient Earthworks. Yep. Been there. Serpent Mound. Been there. Superthanks Mound's a cool place, though. The Newark Earthworks. Been there. Sunwatch Village. Dayton. Yeah, been there. But it's been a while. Hopewell Culture Center. Yes, been there. Actually, that's a nice place, too. That is a really nice place. So, yeah, that's the same place. Fort Hill Earthworks. Been a while since I've been there. Been a while I've been since to the Miami. I've been to Flint Ridge. Marietta. I think I've been there. If it has, it's been around. And then the Ohio History Center, which is not as good as it used to be. Hey, all right. Now these places are cool. Indian Mount, the Serpent Mound's really cool. This here, Fort Ancient, they're kind of cool. These kind of look like the ones that are not too far from me. A lot more trees on them and stuff. They're way overgrown, which is neat. And the Miamisburg Mountain, that's a cool place, but it's been a while. That's all the pictures they got? Oh, man. Oh, man. Let's go there and see what they show. They have pictures there. They're going to let me go. With a poopy head. There we go. There we go. Yeah, this is the good stuff. That's all they're going to show me. I was looking for a better picture. But oh well. Close it down and pop me back up. Man, what a drag. What a lag on the YouTube. It's funny, like I said, the video for the YouTube lags. But I'm right up with chat. And with the chat and the StreamYard is like behind. Now, what I missed playing around? Did you see the guy in Kentucky not far from here that found the 800 Civil War? Yes, I heard about that, but I haven't read anything. I heard about it, but I haven't read anything. Blue said something, then he disappeared. What'd you say, Blue? See, that's the thing on StreamYard. It didn't always void out. I guess it did. It's gone. Would you speak? I'm all backed up here. Here we go. Message retracted. Sometimes I can go in here and see what you said, just to be mean, but they cleared it off here. Amazing. It actually did its job that time. Okay. We probably have a ton here in Maine, but oh yeah, I can guarantee it. Oh, I'm sure there's lots of them that haven't been found yet. Let's hope they don't, because they took enough crap out of them. I mean, some of it was I'm kind of glad because you never got to see what was in them and stuff. But I mean, some of the ones definitely had giant bones in them and stuff. And it was all cool and dandy when they found them, and then all of a sudden, all those bones disappeared. That's what happens when you allow the Smithsonian take over stuff. I used to watch the Smithsonian channel all the time. And I don't watch it like I used to. What time we got? Ticket talk. Oh, it's 10 after 1. Yeah, I'll probably go here pretty soon. Like I said, I was just making it casual tonight. But you guys are giving me some more ideas for tomorrow night, which is cool. I do like talking about the mounds. I have to pull out some of my stuff. See if I can find any of it. thing is, I mean, we got all our stuff back. I swear we didn't get all of our stuff back. I know I'm missing notebooks. But I'm done fighting. I just want to get it done. Pop wants to get it done. Get these people out of our hair one more time. Paying that last chunk of money, get them to fix what they have to fix, and get them out. Get out of here. Just, we read that. They say there is a Renaissance fair in Pembroke, Maine. There you go. That's what we should do. All meet at a Renaissance fair. That would be good. Really like to go visit the Navajo sites out west. Yes, I would too. Actually, I wouldn't mind going roaming around in the Grand Canyon. That's what I really like to do. I mean, I know I told you that, but I can only imagine because they keep closing off sections of the Grand Canyon again. And I wonder what they keep finding. I'll bring my javelin. When is that, Chillin' John? There you go. Yeah, they're fun. Walking around with a big old turkey leg, chicken leg, pheasant. I think we went to one. I think one of the ones I went to when I was younger, they actually had pheasant. It was really awesome. We have one here that lasts the entire month of May. It's held at the Williamson Castle. I attend every year. Oh, there you go. Why does the Williamson Castle sound familiar to me? Now I gotta look it up because it does sound familiar. The fingers didn't want to work. Awful anymore. That place sounds awful familiar. Oh, near downtown. Okay. Oh, okay. I knew it sounded familiar. Downtown. Do you stay there, Chris? Blue? Do you stay there, Blue? That's neat. I thought it sounded familiar. I've never seen pictures before. Okay. Cool. I thought I looked for that. I knew I saw the place before, heard of it. Cool. Cool. It was built by a photographer friend for his wife. It's a private residence that is built like a castle. Yeah, I'm looking at a picture of it right now. Here you go. Dun, 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 dun. Push this over here. Dun, dun. Screen share. Yes. I'm learning. And share. There it is, right there. Is that it, Chris? I'm sorry, Blue. Yeah. That's it, right? Loveland Castle. And I've been to the Loveland Castle, but yeah, and that's a neat place. Show all the photos. There we go. Yeah, it's a pretty fancy place. No, that's not the place. This is not the place. Oh, Williams Wood. Why did they take me there? I thought this. Wait. Now I'm all finiddled. Come back here. That's not the place. I know. Oh, it does say Williams Wood. Figures that's what I get for not typing it in. I thought I typed it in right. Let's go back. Is that it? Images of Williamson Castle. That's it, right? There you go. No, it's not. Why did it take me there, you dummy? Wait, that's not it. That's in somewhere else. That's over in England. How come it's not coming up? I got that right. Oh well. I tried. I'm not gonna. Nope. I didn't think it was. That's what I get trying to Google fast. I give up. Find a picture of it, send it, put it, post it. I like this if it's an actual house. And the Williamwood place does look familiar to me. I know I've seen that place before. That's probably why I stayed on that picture, because it looked familiar. I know I've seen that place before. Jousting is that. Hey, I love the jousting game. Remember the game? The video game, Joust? Yeah, I remember when we went to the one a while back ago. They had jousting, the whole kit and caboodle. It's kind of cool. And wrenches. Yeah, the whole works. They're fun. You have a good time. I think a lot of places, they have campsites nearby and stuff like that too. Yeah, I'm embarrassed. I thought I had the right place. Oh well. I guess I was rushing. That's what I get for rushing. Look up. Castle Gwyn. Okay. What is it? My fingers are long. Here we go. 1 second. Let me do this. Dun, dun, dun. I think I found it. Mr. Blue. I'll get it right this time. Okay. Is that it? If that's it, that's a cool place. Yep, that's it. That's right. That place is cool. I like that. This is too cool. I want one now in my house. That place does look familiar to me too. I know I've seen pictures of this place. Subscribe. There you go, May 6th. Continues May 7th, 13th, 14th, 20th. Memorial Day. Oh, they don't go any later? Only till 6 p.m. They don't want all those drunk restaurant people walking around, do they? That castle's. I wonder if they have any pictures of the castle inside. Oh, that just took me right back. That sucks. No inside pictures. Kind of open. Shop. You can shop. That's pretty cool. I'm going up and down. I like that though. That's pretty cool. This is a pretty place though. Nice setup. I know I've seen that one too before. Interesting. I may have to go to that. That might be kind of cool. And I'm not that far away, really. That is cool. Okay. Oh, maybe that's why, because not a fan either, don't worry. But I know I've seen it before. Prisoners are what you kids are. I happen. Just be careful. How often do they happen during the year? The Renaissance Fair? I'm trying to keep tabs of everybody. Yeah, Cleveland does have a castle. That place is kind of spooky too. Grandfather Mountain. I've heard of that place, but I've never seen it. Oh, your grandfather's mountain. I know a place here, not too far from me. I forget it. The owners are part of the Greyhound Group. Very nice food. Oh, okay, cool, cool. It looks like it'd be a cool place to have a Renaissance fair. That's for sure. That's for darn sure. I wouldn't mind going down there and checking that out. Now, see here they start, Chris. What about spring and they last? Then they pop in and out from till about fall. They, make their rounds. Like I said, it's been a while. It's funny to watch the lag on this. When I have the screen set up, all I see is the YouTube chat. I get rid of the picture, but I have it set up separately this time. I don't know if I can launch it because I'm so far behind in the video and the actual YouTube. And so we have German Village to kind of play all that stuff up. You want to go somewhere fun? Go to Cleveland and go hit the Pope. I don't know if you're going to go now, but one of my friends, his family's Polish, and all their family lived up in Cleveland. All the Polish food. Oktoberfest. Is that what you're getting at? No, I saw October. Our Ren Fair has a different theme every weekend. No Ren Fair here runs August to the last week of October. Okay. I swear they used to show up. Maybe I'm wrong. It shows you how long I've been. They also have a jousting area, fairground, media town, square that's permanent on the grounds. Oh, wow. That's cool. That's a moneymaker probably too for them too. That's nice. What time we got here? I want to get going here pretty soon because, like I said, I got to get up and do a few things early in the morning if I sleep tonight. Get some stuff done, and I want to kind of get Dad out of the house for a while. Then come home and chill out a little bit. I want to try to pick out some really good stuff for tomorrow night if I can find some good stuff, or at least some good talking stuff. Oh, the Polish boy sandwiches. Yeah. Oh, dude. The Pergies, yeah. Oh, dude, his family. I mean, the sausage and everything. Oh man, I'm not a kraut guy, so I didn't need a whole lot of kraut, but whew, the rest of it and the pastries. Oh, is it where the mug came from? Was from there? Oh, awesome. Oh, that's cool because he's right here. I keep that close. Thank you, Chris, for that mug. I like that mug. It's cool. But that's where you got it? That's cool. That's cool as crap. That's cool. That makes my day. You gonna do me a favor next time you're there? You want to steal that dragon off of that weather vane there? He was cool. Yeah, we can just I know how you get to it. Yeah, kraut is a must in Cincy too. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I just have a hard time. It's like I love the smell of mushrooms cooking and sauteing, but I can't eat them. Every time I try to eat them, I get sicker than a dog. Yeah, it doesn't matter. And there's mushrooms I really want to try too because they smell really good when they cook. But I'm just so afraid because every time I eat them in the past, it made me deadly sick. Same way with cabbage sometimes. The way it's cooked, I don't know why. And I love the smell of it cooking and stuff. The only time I like sauerkraut is on a Celtic burger. I've never heard of a Celtic burger. It sounds good though. On hot dogs. No, see, my dad will eat it on hot dog. My dad's a pure coney guy though. He loves his conies. Oh man, now you guys, yeah, it takes the acid out. Yeah, I've heard that. I had a, I freaked out because I never heard of anybody putting sugar in their spaghetti sauce. And I was watching my nephew one day putting sugar in his spaghetti sauce because it calms down the acids. It makes sense. And then you just become a diabetic. I'm being mean. Now you guys are making me hungry. See, I'm now, it's not that I haven't tried kraut. It's just every time I try to eat it, I don't know why. Because see, in the wife's side, the ex's side of the family, they're big time German heritage. And it was like you had to have kraut at New Year's. You had to eat it if you wanted it or not. It was like, and every time I ate a big plate of it, man, it about killed me. I mean, I'd literally get sick. Hamburger, cheese, bacon, onion rings, and kraut. Well, I can dig all that. Like I said, I would try it with the kraut. I'd probably pay for it, but I would try it. Yeah, most of the jarred ones do. I know, Chris. See, I'm kind of mixed. I'm always been kind of mixed on kraut. It doesn't matter. I like trying new foods, but there's some foods I love to smell them when they cook and everything. But every time I try to eat them, man, it just doesn't work out. I can't stand the smell of mayonnaise. No, I don't. I like mayonnaise. I don't mind mayonnaise, but I like brown mustards and stuff like that. I used to be that person that would put a ton of A1 steak sauce on their steak, and then I finally learned, why am I doing this? Why am I destroying the steak? Some of the best food I've ever had was when I was in Germany. Oh, I bet. Oh, I bet. Um, my daughter's husband, who's in the army, was stationed in Germany, and he was sending picture. He was sending her pictures of the food, and I was like, stop, just stop. Now, see, I can't do liver and onions. I don't care. I can't even look at it, man. It just doesn't look right to me. It just doesn't look right. Yeah, her mom likes liver and onions. Dad doesn't mind it once in a while. That's like my dad was looking for pickled pork feet. And I'm like, Dad, what are we looking for? Pickled pork feet. I'm like, I know they have it. I know he's eating it. If we can't find it, we've even asked butchers. So I'm going to have to take him down south or something, or have my brother Tim, when he's in Tennessee, look for pickled pork feet. I'd put either barbecue sauce or hot sauce on most of my food. Now, I'm, I like my sauces, but now I'm not a hot sauce guy only because of the acid reflux. I mean, I love hot foods. My son, man, he really loves hot food. And barbecue sauces, I like. I like the little spicier, or I wouldn't say not too spicy, but that little tangy kick to it. Chipotle mayo. Chipotle mayo is not too bad. It's staple here. If you have soul food restaurants up it. Yeah, we do have soul foods. All here in Columbus, over on it would be on our east side, over on the east side, and there's some really good soul food places there. Um, my dad used to like to go to his place and just chow, the black eyed peas, the whole works. I mean, this lady could cook. I don't even think she's still open anymore, but it's like a little mom and Paul diner. That was a long time ago. And see, my problem was Oriental food there for a while. That's all I ate. Chinese and Korean. I got to the point where it was like, man, I gotta step away. I was in good shape though. Yes, cafes. I'll tell you though. When I went to when we were in Estes Park, Colorado, there was a restaurant there that had buffalo steak, fresh buffalo steaks, fresh buffalo burgers. I mean, we must have ate there the whole time we were there. We probably ate there at one point or another. I mean, even the eggs were like geese eggs, and it was all fresh stuff. Oh my God. I'm surprised I didn't weigh a ton when I left that place, because we almost ate at that place every other day we were there. I mean, those hamburgers were like huge, and that meat was just And then we'd go, and then they have like they had a Taco Tuesday night there, where it was buffalo burger, tacos made with buffalo burger. Oh, it was so lean and so good. They give you these huge tacos. Oh, you never want to see liver again. I mean, if you like it, that's fine. Yeah, still a few mom and pop places that served a pork salad. Ooh, now that would make Dad happy. Texas has good food. That's all it is. I mean, if you go to every state, there's at least, like if you watch diners, dives, and drive-ins. I mean, there's good places everywhere. Yeah. There's a place up by Eldora Raceway up in Sydney, a little mom and pop place. I mean, it's in a little tiny town, and that place was awesome. I got a country fried steak there. Oh, it was huge. She had a big open. Oh man, I almost didn't finish. I mean, there was more food on the plate than there was plate, but it was awesome, and the people were good. We liked this when we traveled around when we were younger. When we were in the state, that's the only places we would hit was the small mom and pop places. Very rarely did we eat like a name place. We always looked for those out of the blue places. And now I'm telling you what, there's a guy down here off of Lockbourne on the east side that has a barbecue. He actually has a barbecue pit out in an alley. And man, he gets that thing running. You can smell it through that neighborhood. Make your belly ground all day. Because worked for a printing company not far from there. We'd open the doors up during the summer. You could smell his grill going. San Antonio is one of my favorites for food. Oh, I bet. Robert, I have not traveled much, so I've only been to Ohio, New York, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, and Maryland. I'm sure you hope you liked Ohio while you were here. New York was all right, but both times I was there, I was in and out. Tex-Mex. Or Chinese food and Korean food, Japanese food. So I'm not a big sushi guy anymore, because a while back I ate some sushi. Many moons ago, I ate some bad sushi. It about killed me. I just haven't touched it since. Now, Gemma's a big-time sushi eater. She'll probably try to get it again next time I'm with her. Only there in the middle of nowhere, but it was peaceful. People make fun of Ohio, but it's not a bad place. It really is not. Pretty chilled. Most people are pretty chilled. I mean, look for a Bigfoot Aeon. I mean, he's about as chill. I know he's living in Florida now, but he's from Ohio. He's about as chilled as any of us. Korean fried chicken barbecue, yes. Now you're talking. Oh, I had some Filipino food, man. I don't know what they were cooking, and then what it looked like. Oh, it did not look good at all, but man, it was so good. It smelled like crap, but it was so good. And it had cabbage in it. It didn't bother me. But man, it was awesome. But man, it smelled like somebody was burning trash in the house. What the hell is cooking in here? Korean food could be like that too. Thai food's good. So you've been around, Blue. Where's your favorite, other than America? Where's your favorite food? Hmm? You probably were in the country. Ohio, there's not really any big bustling city. Columbus, Cleveland, and Cincy, Dayton, Akron, and all right. Stupid keyboard. And this is my hands tonight, man. I was trying to text Gemma earlier. It was like, man, just give up, Steve. Probably Germany or Ireland. That sounds reasonable. Yeah, see, when we went to Japan, I was in Japan, man, I got really used to the food there. The seafood is just outrageous. As for any place else, I really haven't been anywhere else um, outside the country other than Japan. Now, other than just trying, national places around here. But everybody says that German food's awesome. Switzerland has some weird food, but they're supposed to be pretty good too. Can I download Discord? I don't know. Can you? You just did. I thought you had to download Discord. I remember having to put it on there. Did they change all that now? I didn't think you just went there anymore. And then you had to get invited to a room, or I don't know. It's been a while. I think the last time I was in Discord was for Sean G's channel, Chasing the Truth. I think it's the last time I've been in a Discord. I'm old. You're not the only one, dude. You're not the only one. We have a huge German. Now, see, the big German place up here is Max and Irma's. And Dad calls it commercial German, but they're good food. It's good German food. The brew house, yeah. I think I ate there once. Yeah. That was many moons ago, too. Yeah, just hit Discord and see what happens. Just type in Discord and go. I always thought you had to go to Discord and then you had to download to get it. It's been so long. Yeah, I know they closed some ones down, but the big one, the big Columbus one in German Village, it's still open. It's not really that big, but man, it does killer business. And my friend John, who still lives down in Cincy, I think he lives in Hidden Valley there in Indiana, but I mean he's right there. Anyways, every time he goes up, that's where we go. Is Max and Irma's. We have a place called the Ghost House. Is it any good? I don't think you're too far from my brother, because he lives down there. I think I finally lives down along the border there in Tennessee and Georgia. He says he's close to He says he's close to the bottom of the end of the Appalachians. He showed me a picture of the house. They sent me a picture of the house, but you really couldn't tell. But you could see the Appalachians in the background. He didn't give me an ad. Well, I just haven't paid attention. I'm gonna have to Google his address. Dad wrote it down, and I can't find it. It was near Chattanooga. Yeah, I think it's around there somewhere. Yeah, I'm not sure, but I know it is around there. Dad wrote the address down, and I can't find it. And then he sent us a box, and I meant to take the label off so I can have the address and write it down. I'm just gonna have to text him so I know exactly where he's at. But it sounds, I know he is around Chattanooga, but I just don't know. He's around the mountains. That's all I know. Lives in this pretty nice neighborhood. Well, it's not really a neighborhood, but newly neighborhood, I should say. The little area looks fairly built up. It doesn't look too old. About an hour from you. Okay. Yeah, I'm trying, my dad needs a break. So I told him, I said, hey, man, why don't you meet me halfway and take him down for a while and take him fishing and let him enjoy some fresh air for a place and get away from here. Get to the house for a bit. Because he let me take off those 2 times to go to Jersey. He really could use a break. But then he said today that he was talking about coming up here. So maybe I can get him, take him home for a while and I'll go get him. But he needs a break. And that'd be a nice place. So I tried to get Tim to take him when he was living in Minnesota. Then he really took him to all those lakes and gone fishing. But he said, Tennessee's so much nicer. I said, nah, but you went from all that snow to all these storms. Because how many storms have you had in the last couple of days, Blue? I know they've been rolling through down there. Yeah, I got friends in Kentucky I should go see too. I haven't seen them for a while. He tried to call me the other day. I need to call him back. Hardly any, really? No. Weather check. Now it makes me want to do a weather check. Huh? Yeah, because we were supposed to get some sometime. But see, like I said, it keeps going around us. But I have a funny feeling when we do get it, we're going to get it good. It's still toasty here. I think it's actually dropped to 70 here. Got a nice line of storms getting ready to come through going through the mid now. Load this up and maybe I'll flop it up here. Yeah, Midwest, and they're getting killed. 71 there, it's 70 here. And what the heck? I can do this without getting in trouble. So let's do this. Just have some fun here before I log off for the night. Such a hassle. There we go. Go. Well, you're going to go. Ding dong. Okay. There we go. Yeah, there's some pretty good storms moving through. They got some, one of the live radars, two of the guys that do weather that I watch were both live. They had a pretty good line of tornadoes in here. A couple tornadoes and high winds. And a bow in there right there is a pretty good signature that it's probably that wind's probably blowing pretty damn good. And that's pretty much it. The East Coast. Don't look around Quebec. Hey, the weather before we leave for the night. What'd you say, Blue? I live right at the Tennessee Ridge that separates Middle Tennessee and East Tennessee. Oh, okay. Okay, that explains. Them either north or south. Yeah, okay. 67 here with thunderstorms coming through later. Well, right there you go. Now we're supposed to get all this tomorrow, but it's funny because, like I said, they come through here and they hit this too. That little dot's kind of a good little symbol for 270 outer belt. And it hits that and just kind of splits. And we could really use some good rain. Oh, and they're getting slammed pretty good too. But I don't know if I'd want to be in any of this. They don't look as bad as they did earlier. Earlier they looked pretty bad. Ryan Hall, yeah, I watch him too. I watch him in Max Velocity because he does the. He cracks me up because he actually has a trampoline. You know, in that one day that all those trampolines were seen blowing around in Texas, and now he has this rating system with the trampolines. It's hilarious. I'm just southeast of Nashville. Your map. Oh, yeah, right in here. Yep, I'm right up here. Chrissy's down in here. Charlie and Vixen's up in here. Heading out. Everyone have a great night. I'm going to try to meditate and get some. Hey, bud, you ever need anybody yell? Just give me a yell, Robert. You have a good night. Now, I'll be in Jersey hopefully soon, so maybe I'll get to meet you or something. Take care of yourself. Have a wonderful one, and hopefully I'll see you tomorrow night. Please take care of yourself. We're here. I'll be here tomorrow night, so don't be afraid to yell. Gemma gets a kick out of you guys showing up, so please take care. That was kind of boring. But yeah, they're getting pretty good. I'm going to see what the path is. I forgot to run and see what the path is before I get off. So they blew up there for a little bit. Had a good arch right there. I like how it tries to fill in stuff. It just fills in a bunch of stuff to give you an idea what it may not do. Let's get out of here. There we go. I want to hit a Jersey Deli. Oh, they took me one when I was up there. I'll tell you what. The bagel I got, it was so good. I should have got two of them. I wish I had. They were huge. I would have eaten them both, man. Yeah, they have some of the best delis up there. There ain't no lie about that. There ain't no lie about that. I'm in Pennsylvania. I will be there tomorrow night. All right, Robert. Well, you take care. You're in Pennsylvania. That's right. You told me that. Well, look, I have a funny feeling we'll all see each other sometime. But yes, please take care, and I'll see you tomorrow night. Hopefully, I'm going to try to have a plan tomorrow. I've been showing videos, but I'm going to try to maybe pop up some ghost videos, kind of rate and talk about what we think is real and what we don't think is real. You guys are making me hungry now. I do want to go. There used to be an all-night deli around downtown, but it's done gone. And then we have Smith's. About the closest thing to a good Jersey deli you get here is down the street here. We have Smith's Deli. It's right around Whetstone Park. Perfect every time. Good food. My email can be found in the channel description. That's what I tell everybody. If you want to find me, just look in my description. I'm not afraid. Trying to see. I had too many screens open. Oops. Okay, there we go. You guys should go check out that Renaissance Fair. That'd be kind of cool. I want to go to that one where Blue's going in May. That'd be awesome. Next year. They said in May, right? It's what, May through... I'll have to go back and look because I marked the page. I'll check that place. I'd like to go check that place out. Williamson Council. I'm going to definitely check. That place looked cool, and it's close. Been to Cleveland the castle up in Cleveland. Then we've been to the mansion here over in Bexley. The whole month of May, yeah. I did figure that out. They had certain dates. Naked, what are you doing, Charlie? Yeah, I would like to go check that place out. That's a pretty cool place. My problem is I spent so much time roaming around here. I did hit a few places in Kentucky, Indiana. We did roam around those areas a little bit. Not too far though. I'm going to buff without my jest. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get ready to call it a night. We're going on what, 2 o'clock? And then and those who have Facebook and follow me on Facebook, got ideas, got anything you want me to talk about, hit me up on Facebook, throw me a post, give me a yell, because I like to pick up the Saturday. Friday nights I just try to keep them casual and just wander and talk about like we've been doing. Nothing special, nothing fun, no fancy videos or anything like that. Just rambling. And then Saturdays I'm trying to get more and more videos and trying to make it look more something. I actually like doing the Saturday night streams since I started the videos, but you got to watch what you do. So I'm trying to get okay from people and make sure I'm not going to get tagged for copyright. There's a lot of stuff out there. I mean, you can pull stuff off of TikTok, but I don't do TikTok and all that. So I know was it Eric Paranormal Highway was streaming on TikTok, but he said he was going to start streaming on YouTube too for that one too when he was messing with the apps. If me and Merritt would have stayed together, I would have moved to England, bored of Ohio. England's an interesting place from what I understand. Hey, AK, what are you doing? Oh, you come in to talk about grilling again. Yeah, we already talked about food, really, and grilling too. Hot links, there you go. Yeah, I'm not. I don't. I'm so. I have enough time just doing Facebook, and I did Facebook years ago when a while back ago. I left because I kept getting in trouble, and I only came back because Gemma asked me to. I mean, I don't mind getting on Facebook. I check it, but I'm just in and out. I do it for her, and of course the streams. England, that'd have been interesting. So you guys were gonna hook up at one time. Gemma really thought something was gonna happen there, but that's a distance, man. That is a distance. That's a lot of. Well, you're not together until you really you know each other. You may know each other a lot better, but you don't really know until you're there. You actually stand by each other. But she's such a sweetie too. Mira's a nice lady. Hey, it happens, Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought it was about 2 years. Hey. So I don't try to get too involved anymore. Just got home, been trying to find 1.5 socket, of course. Good luck finding that. Dad's always missing it too. Hey, when you're that far apart, it's hard. It really is. When I was younger and came back after visiting Japan, I kind of got real close with a girl there. And we wrote for years back and forth, but I knew I'd never get back to see her. And then one day it just stopped writing. I sent her a letter and I never heard back from her. But she was getting ready to go off into, university and all that. Yep, I think I'm going to call it a night. So yeah, anybody have any good ideas? Blue put up the Inner Earth thing a while back ago. I may look back into that. I had some stuff on that. I need to find some stuff that and go get some. I thought I had videos put away for that, but I may have to pull those and see if I can find them. Talk about inner earth or something. Stuff that does not talked about a whole lot. I try to talk when I do. I try to talk about stuff that yeah, people talk about Nephilim and stuff, but main focus lately has been Bigfoot, UFOs, or cryptids, I should say, and UFOs. Yeah, everybody have a wonderful night, and here tomorrow night, midnight. I'm not sure if we're going to be streaming noon. I'm sure he has a premiere at 11 on Monday. Gemma has a premiere at 11 on Monday, so be there if you would, please. And tomorrow night I'll have the name for the premiere. And then we're stream Monday at noon or Tuesday at noon, depending on what goes on with her. Then Wednesday night Oracle. Thursday night, I think all three of us, this coming Thursday, I'm not sure yet. If not, just me and Laura. Usually I just sit and just make sure she doesn't have any problems. And then Friday and Saturday again, check out www.JadeYT. Man, some of that stuff she's doing for Gemma and other people are awesome. Please have a safe weekend. Have a good day tomorrow. And I will probably catch you guys on the flip side. And I think I'm going to start putting stuff in the links too, so I can be a little pushy. And then I'll also let everybody know when we start. I'm going to start posting stuff for her once we get her set up over on Rumble. And I may have her do a stream. I may do a stream with her later on Rumble alone, just to see how it goes. And I'll make sure everybody has ample time to go. They want to go and try it. Check out Rumble. I'm getting tired. My mouth is starting to get to me. And we'll go from there. Everybody have a good one. And I'll see you on the flip side. Please be safe out there, okay, folks? Especially with the crazy weather and the heat that's going on in some of these places. And I'll talk to you tomorrow. And it takes forever to shut down.